Welcome everybody to Sound People. We are here today with Leslie from Soak and Sage, the coolest experience. It's in Renton over by Jean Coulon Park. I highly recommend you all go, and we are excited to find out how she built this incredible place and the story behind it.
How did you get started? Where did you come up with the concept?
I have, traveled around the world to probably 15, 20 different countries, and I'm an avid spa goer. So as I was going and experiencing spas all around the world, specifically like saunas and cold plunges, I would kind of like make a mental note of what I thought they could do better, a little bit critical, and what I liked about the certain places that I visited. And I just found that an overall amazing spa experience was really lacking in Seattle, which is where I live and spend most of my time. So we were having wine down at Deck and Dock, and I saw like a for lease sign, the window clings on a building. And I was like, that would be a perfect location if somebody would bring a cold plunge and a hot tub. And I didn't ever intend to open a spa. I have no background in the health and beauty industry or wellness industry whatsoever. I proceeded to call the broker. I was like, I'd really like to see the spaces that you have available. It was their leasing office at the time, but with my background in real estate and design and development and layout, I just saw a vision. I was like, okay, treatment rooms over here, like our hot tub over here, a cold plunge here, steam room, sauna over here, and everything. And I was like, this could be an amazing opportunity. I got on a call with the owners of the building and I pitched the idea to them. They loved it. And I had this gut feeling, and I was like, the community needs this, and if anyone's gonna do it, I'm the person to do it. We need a third space. We need a place that you can go with friends, with families, with girlfriends, with your husband, whatever, where it's not centered around food and it's not centered around alcohol. I saw this also as an opportunity to create a really fun, supportive workplace too, and I think anyone that walks into Soak and Sage can tell we are a literal family.
When you talk about it being a social environment, how does that work?
It has the spa amenities and elements, but it's not a silent spa, and you don't go and put cucumbers on your eyes and lay back and relax and read a book. You're going to meet people, you're going to make friends. We have, people that now there's like a Wednesday meetup that people from all over Seattle are coming and connecting and networking. Yeah, so you're gonna go and you're gonna talk to people, and you're also gonna sweat, and you're gonna feel hydrated afterwards. You're gonna leave glowing, you're gonna feel refreshed.
So that you do the hot and the cold, and you have the massage. Do people buy that a la carte, or do they buy a membership, or how does that work?
When we first opened, I was like, okay, it's probably gonna be mostly membership based, but it actually isn't. We have a lot of just one-off visitors or people that come, 2 or 3 times a month. Also a licensed med spa too, so that's the other thing. We do, Juvederm injections, Botox, NAD, B12, vitamin D, all of those things as well. So kind of like all types of wellness. So you can come just for those services, or you can come just for the bathhouse, and you can do just the sauna and the steam room and the cold plunge and the hot tub. We are a smaller facility. We were also the first licensed cold plunge in the state of Washington. So up until recently, they didn't have zoning or permitting codes around cold plunges. And so we designed ours as a hot tub. And when we submitted, we explained, look, this is a future use. We want to do a cold plunge in the future when you guys have those guidelines in place. And they looked at our design and they said, this is amazing. We're going to issue you guys the first cold plunge permit. We've made the best use of the space that we do have. And I think that the convenience of the location, it makes it worth it. The community and the feedback's just been amazing. People, I think they take care of the space and they care about the space and they really enjoy it. People leave and they're like, you know what, I came in, I was in a funk, I hadn't had the best week, and now I feel amazing. And I'm just like, oh, this is what I wanted. I think that so many of us kind of neglect ourselves, and our cups aren't full, and so it's really hard to give back, and that's what Soak and Sage is meant for, is to fill people's cups. It is really an honor to be able to serve people in that way. I do see opportunities everywhere. I will see a need and I'm like, that's a great business idea. I take the approach that making a informed decision with all of the facts and information that you have is better than not making a decision. I think a lot of people get paralyzed in like analysis paralysis. They like think and think and think, should I do this? Should I do this? Instead of, you've got to make a decision. And that's the approach that I take. And I'd actually rather make a decision and have it be wrong and learn a lesson from that than to not make a decision. We have actually executed a lease on a Nashville location. So that's going to be a big project coming up. And I'm super excited about that one because, you know, it's like Soak and Sage is like my baby. We went through, we built it, and we learned a lot. And so we get to take all of those lessons learned and we'll get to apply those to the next project. We're really excited about that next location.
Thank you so much, Leslie, for
You're
coming
welcome.
and sharing your story about Soak and Sage. Everyone, go out, and what a beautiful business this is, and such a lovely person too. So go see them, Soak and Sage, Renton.